Greetings, couch potatoes. Welcome back to God of War Ragnarok with Dude Long Couch. We've had some very interesting developments in the story as of late. We're still playing as Atreus here in Asgard, and we found out that the reason that Odin wants us is to investigate some sort of weird, it's like a tear in reality. Yeah, they were very, very non-specific about what this thing actually is. Apparently, Odin tried to look into it, and that's how he lost his eye. I feel like that maybe that doesn't really conflict with the traditional story of Odin. I think in the traditional mythological story, he traded his eye for knowledge, right? And that is kind of what happens because he's trying to peer into this tear in the fabric of reality to get answers about the destiny of the gods and why they're here and all that good stuff. So, in a way, he did trade his eye for that, which is actually kind of an interesting interpretation of it, come to think of it. And there was also an interesting, really quick throwaway line by Atreus where he was like, okay, if I'm going to trust you, you're going to tell me what you're really looking for in there. Implying that Odin isn't being 100% honest about searching for the destiny of the gods. I don't really know what to make of any of that, to be honest with y'all. But, yeah, I guess we're going to go to sleep and then do some more investigation. Or whatever. I don't know. We'll see where this leads. What is he doing? Is he trying to carve a new face into the mask? It's very dusty for some reason. Wow, that was a slick transition. I'm impressed. How to transition to Kratos without breaking your single camera shot thing. I didn't expect this to happen this way.
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not?
Oh.
I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation.
Tyr looked creepy as
The boy
shit right
seems
there.
quite capable, perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War as a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you of all people would seek out fate.
Why? Wouldn't be the first time.
Your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the norms.
Are they just like completely disregarding what came before at this point?
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate? Lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake.
Yeah, I have to agree with Freya in the sense that you've got to figure out like what you're going to be doing here. I mean, I guess in reality he doesn't have to do anything, but story-wise he's really just spinning his gears, you know? Spinning his wheels, I guess would be the better phrase. And it's like, man, it's time to like shit or get off the pot, you know what I mean? But no, so I mentioned this in a previous episode, but like I think the story of God of War 2 was Kratos finding the fates of Greece and killing them, right? To change his own fate. And I might have some of the details wrong. I haven't played it in like 20 years. But this is a thing, literally a thing he's done before. Kratos knows that there are people, quote unquote, in control of individual fates, but he also knows that it can be changed. So this actually makes perfect sense. He's kind of repeating what he did before. And also, I won't be surprised if we end up killing the Norns. Because that's kind of what Kratos does, right? Or at least what he did. And he was saying, like, you know, that's not me anymore. And that's true. He's gone through a lot of character development. But also, when it comes to Atreus, he's going to do whatever he needs to do. If that means going back to the old Kratos and killing some gods, I fully expect him to step into that role again. You know? People forgot about Kratos, but y'all gonna keep fucking around with him and turn him back to the old him, is what I'm saying.
When you're ready to seek the Norns, I'm with you. Just taking a moment.
All right, thanks. I wonder where they are. Like, where are we gonna be off to? Tyr, you got anything to say to me?
Don't try to talk me into coming. The Norns and their tales of our fates, it's everything I've walked away from.
Right, well, the other lesson we've learned is that, you know, you can change your own fate, but you've got to do it yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you.
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
That's right. He got knocked out by Bear Atreus.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
I mean, you guys control the paths too, don't you? You're the ones who have been helping me out this whole time. All right. Before we go check in on Brock and try to leave, I don't know what Brock's doing over there. He's banging on something. Let's see what we need to do armor-wise. I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed with, like, all the stuff in this game. All right, we do have our Superior Resurrection Stone. That's good. I don't think I really need to sell anything right now. So, there's a bunch of new enchantments to buy. Okay, so increase the damage of all Kratos' range attacks and abilities based on his cooldown. Increases Kratos' melee damage against status-afflicted enemies based on his luck. Melee damage when he's below 50% health based on his vitality. Successful attacks against enemies will cleanse small amounts of Bifrost from Kratos' health bar. Oh, that's That ain't bad. I mean, there's no stat bonuses, though. That's what I don't like about some of these. I like the ones that have stat bonuses. But I also kind of want to have all of these at my disposal in case I decide to kind of build that way. It'd be what? 4,500 silver to buy all these? Well, I wasn't really looking to spend that silver, but I want to have all these in case I decide that I need them, you know? And I really hope it isn't the kind of thing where, like, I would have been able to find them without spending the money on them. But, who knows. And we didn't get any Asgardian ingot as Atreus. I don't know if that would have carried over anyway. Probably not, if I had to guess. So I suppose we can't really do any upgrades. Ugh, we're still lacking the petrified bone, too. Where do we even get that from? Yeah, so basically I can't do jack shit right now. Okay, fair enough.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back.
Ooh.
Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Thank you, dwarves. I love you.
Madam Neathog?
Alright, so we got our Guardian Shield back. Double tap L1 to quickly shield check an enemy and break their guard. Parry. And then immediately press R1 or R2 to do a special counterattack. Oh! Yeah, those are the counterattacks we had in the first game. So this is basically just telling us we can go back to our basic-ass shield if we want to. So I've been using the Shatterstar shield, and honestly, I don't know if I like it as much as the Dauntless shield, which is what I was using originally. That's the specifically parry-focused one. I mean, this one purports to be really cool. Maybe I just haven't gotten good enough at using it. You kind of have to rework the way you think when you use this, because you have to charge it ahead of time. It's like the exact opposite of the parry shield, where you parry and then you can do a really sweet follow-up. If you parry with this one, I mean, you can do that, but it's actually going to decrease your effectiveness if you do a follow-up attack. You want to do the attack beforehand. So the muscle memory is just completely different.
Madam Neathog, where have you gone?
Neathog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Oh yeah, who called that about 20 hours ago? Was that me? I'm pretty sure it was me. Alright, Ratatosker. Now don't be too angry. We may have murdered Needhogg to free Freya from a curse. Maybe. Just a little bit.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madam Neathog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Well, decapitation will do that. Right. Well, I guess we'll deal with that when we have to.
The boss is right there, sweating bricks on Main Street, and you're gonna go hit his time right now? Dick move.
I did it all for you, Bitter. I did it for you.
He isn't coming. What do you need to talk to him for, anyway?
Actually, I want to talk to you. Keep saying things. Darn. That's all we get for right now. Alright. Moving on. So, what do we have here? Realm available to trap. Whoa, we're available to go to Muspelheim right now? When did that happen? I don't remember picking up the other seed we needed. Or the part of the seed, whatever it was. Then obviously there's the Alfheim quest, which we're still holding off. And then the Eyes of Odin and Niflheim. I did not realize this was available. I mean, should we wait and do that with Atreus too? There might be some really good rewards we could get right now. I think I'm okay with doing this right now, to be honest. Except maybe we can't because we haven't actually discovered a portal into this place. So why would they mark it as available if they're then just going to not give you a portal into it? What the fuck, man? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's so stupid. What a dumb way to design this. Alright, whatever. Main story it is. We're going back to Midgard in the upper Wildwoods.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
Aren't they always?
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Going back to where it all started, guys.
How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Oh, Freya. You little... Well, at least she owns up to it.
We should get down to the wolves, brother.
Yeah, just checking in on the old homestead. And, nothing really going on here. Let's just check the backyard real quick. You never know what you're gonna find.
I don't know what you're looking for out here, but when you want to find the Norns, we'll need to get back to your wolf sled.
Look, I don't know either. As I just said, sometimes you just get a fun surprise. Alright, so we gotta get back into Freya mode. Try to remember what abilities I had with her. I miss Ingrid already. I can tell you that much. Hey, what's up, doggies? Good doggies. Really upset that I can't pet them. Ugh. You make such an amazing game, and then you do something like that. What's back here?
Brother, there's no way to the lake from there.
But I want to know what's back there. Maybe I was back there already. I don't remember.
Come. Quiet.
What are they growling at?
She is a friend.
Oh,
Now,
Better they get this from you.
that's right. They were there when she attacked us multiple times.
Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate.
What the?
Stop
Hey.
whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
I mean, I assume Atreus was doing that for them. Maybe not. I don't know. Love Kratos' response to that. They are wolves.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
Don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The Giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further.
Yeah, getting a little too into it there, Freya. As a general rule, Kratos does not like talking about Faye. Or the secrets she kept. Almost feels like he's kind of stuck in the middle between, like, she was allowed to have her secrets, but also, like, it would have been nice if she had given me a little bit of info to go on, since she saw all this shit coming. She must have foreseen her own death coming, too.
Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Point in the... Okay, the wolves' noses point in the direction of ascent. Barking and excitement increases when nearing...
Well,
whatever.
the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Seekron.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Seekron was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I
These
should
are
have
real
guessed it was
badass
Seekron helping you
lines.
recover yourself. She's so loyal, wise, clever, tall.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of any of that.
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right, they have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw.
Okay. So, we're back home, guys, on the Lake of Nine, and it seems like a big, wide open area. So I would very much like to explore around a little bit. I'm not sure if there's anything up here. Checking out the map. Oh yeah, look, we've got a legendary chest, some artifacts, lots of stuff going on out here. Over there is a shop at Tyr's Temple. Oh, that's like the main one, like the first one we ever found with them, right? And then the Mystic Gateway we just unlocked. Really nothing else going on the map yet. There's Charlie. Good old Charlie. So yeah, let's poke around a little bit. Let's see what's going on up this way. There's probably lots of lock teases that we can't get yet, but there's also probably lots of stuff that we can get. At the very least, I want a legendary chest. It looks like there's a Norn chest around here too. I just saw a brazier. Damned if I know how to get to it, though. Aha. Okay, there's one. Thing is, I don't even know where the stupid chest is right now. Okay. Maybe this will take me somewhere. It just brought me back to where I was. Oh, I see another one right up there. Okay. But even if I find the third one, where's the chest? Is this even a thing I can get right now? It's gonna be one of those deals where there's probably like a different way to climb, but it's difficult to suss out. This seems to be as high as we can go right now. Ooh. You guys see that? I don't know if I can get him from here, but I'm going to try. Yes! Stupid raven. Suck on that. Alright. Oh, look, there it is. I figured it would probably be down lower. Oh, and there's the chest. Just tucked away back here. Awesome. Two out of 4.
If you're ready to find the Norns, let's get back to your sled.
Gonna love that health upgrade when I get it in about another 15 hours of gameplay. So, does that show up on the checklist? It really doesn't. That's strange. Okay, let's keep looking around.